Hey y'all, thanks again for watching our video. We are coming up on the end of October, and we just spent the last 7 days in Santa Fe, and now we've arrived here to visit family and friends in Colorado Springs, Colorado. But boy, we really liked Santa Fe. We were there 7 days. It was our longest stay anywhere on this entire trip. We got to meet up with some of our old friends, John and Shannon, who have been on a Airstream caravan, and they waited here in Santa Fe for us. They have a YouTube video channel as well. It's called Life Illuminated, Aluminated. But just had a great time with them. We got to do some hiking. We visited a few sites with them, had several meals together, even got to play some guitar again. And we also got to meet an old friend of mine, Roloff from Houston, Texas, who came out here to Santa Fe to join up with us.
Yeah, Santa Fe has to be at the top of my list. It is just a great town. The culture is quite something. The architecture is amazing with all the adobe homes, and then the cuisine is, I can't even describe it. It's just authentic and fresh and different every time. So we took a trolley around town. That was a great way to get a little bit of history and just see the highlights really quickly. We, of course, spent some time in the famous plaza, walking around, looking at all the beautiful shops. I just looked. And then we drove out to Rancho de Chamayo, which is an authentic New Mexican home where we had dinner with our friends, really all of Chip's friends that I got to meet for the first time. So that was fun. And then we also checked out a local mission church there, which was really moving. And you'll see some photos of people that have predeceased. And yeah, so it was a very moving excursion. And then we went to the farmer's market on Saturday, which I haven't seen a farmer's market like that since we went to Europe. It's fresh produce, it's local artisans and all of their art. There was a drummed circle. I mean, you name it, this farmer's market has it all. So definitely worth seeing.
Right. It was a great market. And then on another day, we went out to Bandelier National Monument and got to hike the Water Canyon Trail with John and Shannon and Roloff. And the interesting about that trail is that it abuts right up to the Los Alamos National Laboratory. So it's somewhat very top secret. There's a lot of barbed wires, a lot of regulations about what you cannot do there. Obviously, the same place they built the atomic bomb, and the secrecy continues even to this day. But anyway, it's been a great time making new friends. And yeah, I think we should watch these clips, and we'll see you on the other side. So this week was also our anniversary, and we both planned surprises for each other. So Kate kept a really tight secret, and I didn't know where we were
Which
going.
I'm not good at.
Right. I had no idea where we were going until we arrived in the parking lot, and we were at the Santa Fe Cooking School. And we had just a marvelous time there. We learned how to cook carne adobada, chili rellenos, sopapillas, and just really fun. There were probably 40 people in the class. Really yummy food there. And then we also got to meet up with some old friends that we had met way back in Glacier National Park back in August, who live here in Santa Fe, Jeff and Kathy. And they invited us out to their home for dinner and made us a great meal with seafood gumbo. So that was a lot of fun.
So once again, you can tell we're eating our way through this
Right.
town. So on top of that, we got to go back to 10,000 Waves. It's a beautiful Japanese spa. And I'd been there 25 years ago with my mother. So a lot had changed, but we sat in a warm dipping pool for an hour and a half and then had shiatsu massages, which are quite different, but felt great. Then Chip surprised me for our anniversary, and we went to dinner at one of the best restaurants in town called Geronimo's, and again, had another great meal. We had just walked up and down Canyon Road, which is where all the beautiful art galleries are. So much to look at, great sculptures, which you're gonna see. I wish we could afford something. And especially the pink flamingo, that was my favorite. So we also got to eat at another great restaurant called La Choza. So eating has been at the top of the list for Santa Fe, so we needed to leave. But one thing that we hit right before we left was Meow Wolf. This is an experiential art museum. I guess there are a couple of them. I think there's one in Denver, and they
Seattle.
they seem to be out west. But wow, it just really blows your mind. It's a very hands-on experience with kind of a mystery to it. So you'll see some photos from that. So once again, we got to see Jeff and Kathy. They took us out for the best chili cheeseburger in town. And I guess the theme of this week is old friends, new friends, meeting Chip's friends. I just want to do a shout out to one of our loyal watchers in Pittsburgh, and that would be Miss Trish Colley. Thank you. She watches every episode right on time. We'll have more fun things to show you in the next episode as we're here with family.
So this week we'll be here with Kate's family in Colorado Springs, and we'll probably do our next video at the end of this week from here as well. But thanks again for watching and staying in touch with us and watching Kate on Instagram. And we will see y'all again next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Tequila sunrise, staring slowly across the sky, and said goodbye. He was just a hired hand, working on a dream he planned to try. The days go by. Every night when the sun goes down, just another